You asked for it, we provide it. It's a comparison between the Rocket Appartamento and the Breville Dual Boiler. Hi, it's Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, and we're here to talk about these two machines because you asked us to do it. This is the new Rocket on the block, and it's the Appartamento, which falls into the same price category as, they're not identical, same category as the Breville Dual Boiler that's been around for a few years. So let's talk about the Breville Dual Boiler first. Stainless steel clad casing here, which means it's like a skin that goes over plastic. Volumetric, 2 volumetric controlled buttons. Get into the menu, it's got a PID. It has a clock so it can come on in the morning and be ready for you to brew when you get out of bed. You can also, like I was just saying, you can change the temperature. You can change the volume right here of each one of these. Auto start in the morning. Cleaning cycle, do it automatically, and put your time for your clock in there, and then that's what you can program on that machine. 58 millimeter full-size portafilter. Stainless steel, which is kind of nice, double spouts. Delivers hot water right over here. Steam arm, which is a conventional steam arm. This is not a Panarello, so you're going to be doing all your own frothing in that, or creating your foam. Comes with a built-in tamper right here. And also this is for turning on your hot water. Casing is nice, looks good. Nice drip tray right here, plastic with your stainless steel grate. And right back here, your accessories. And while I have this out, I'll tell you what the accessories are. First off, it comes with 4 baskets, 2 doubles and 2 singles. The 2 doubles and the 2 singles, it's a different type of basket. They give you non-pressurized and pressurized. This happens to be a pressurized basket. You can tell because all the holes are not on the bottom. This isn't as hard to get a decent brew with. It's a little bit easier. The grind of the coffee doesn't have to be perfect and you'll still get a good brew. Also comes with this disc, and this is for doing your cleaning cycle. Then let's say you really get good at this and you want to dial it up a bit with your grinder and dial it in. You can then move to the non-pressurized, get the tamp, the grind, and all that right, and you'll get a little bit better brew. So right back in here is where all of that is stored. There's a tray for it. And then also, while I've got this apart, right here, this machine right now is kind of nailed to the countertop. If I take and go like this, you saw it rise up. There's a roller ball under there. I can turn it around. This is where the water tank is. Right there. Huge water tank. Comes with a charcoal filter as well in the box. So you want to take the tank out every now and again and give it a cleaning cycle, you can do that. I'll go over the stats about all the volumes of both these machines after I go through their features. Okay, put that back down. Now it's glued, not glued to, but it's a more stable onto the countertop. You can fill the hot water right from here. Also, or hot water. No, not hot water. Cold water. Put cold water in there. And you can see how much water is in there right here. There's a sight line right here, and it's actually lit, which is quite nice. And cup warmer up here. And this has been on for about 15, 20 minutes. Really nice and warm. And down here, you'll notice on this latest version, this is the XL, that you can actually do your own descaling, and this is the ports to do it. So that's the double boiler by Breville. Oh, and if you don't want to have the volumetric control on your brew, this is a manual button. You can do a manual brew. Push it, get what you want, push it again and stop it. Let's move over to the Rocket Appartamento. This is the latest guy on the block. This is a heat exchanger machine versus a double boiler. As you can see, they've done something quite nice on this. They've cut out circles, and you can get a copper, what they call copper. It's kind of a bronzy copper insert, or you can get white with a nice stainless steel casing. And this is solid stainless steel. This is not the clad over plastic. Heat exchanger, which means you can brew and steam at the same time. You can do that on the Breville as well. I didn't mention that. Water tank right back here. And it comes out just like that. Comes with a plastic cup surround like this. Cup warmer right up here. The ambient heat from the boiler in there, copper boiler, stainless steel boilers over here. This is a nice copper boiler. Warms your cups if they're sitting there. Steam over here, conventional. And this is a 2-hole, and let me look at that is a 3-hole. A little smaller holes, I can tell by looking at it. Anti-burn steam arm, burn steam arm. And really what this means is if you are steaming your milk and you don't get that rag to it right away, you have a little longer time before it turns into crunchy milk on there that doesn't come off with a rag or anything else. Hot water dispenser right here. Nice large knobs and valves. This system right here is called the E61 brew head. It has the hot water from the boiler siphoning through it all the time, so it's always hot. 3-way solenoid valve back here that's actually visible. 3-way solenoid valve on the Breville Dual Boiler is not visible. It goes down into the drip tray in the back where you can't see it. What does that mean to you, a 3-way solenoid valve? That means that when you get done brewing, the coffee puck, instead of all that moisture that's left behind sitting on there, the valve opens up and releases that moisture and pressure, and it goes back through here, down through the valve, and down into the drip tray. That's the way it's supposed to work. It makes for a drier puck that knocks out much easier. It's 2 meters on this, or 1 meter on this one, I'm sorry. This tells you what's going on inside the boiler. Right now it's at, a little over 1 to 1.5 is where you want to be. It's at a little bit over 1 right now. That's the pressure inside the boiler. Perfect temperature. It will maintain a really nice temperature. Does not have the PID for you to control it, but it does do its own control within and keeps it pretty close. Drip tray right here, stainless steel. As you can see, grate that comes out. Nice chassis built out of steel. Note the legs. These are your short, big boy legs. Nice and broad, really nice. I like the look of that. It just looks nice. Low to the ground, liking it. Let's see, what else can we talk about? It's a lever machine. So you're gonna brew by lifting this lever and then push it back down again when you get what you want in the cup. What's the advantage of one machine over the other? No, let's talk about statistics. The boiler size and the water volume size, let's just get into that. The Rocket has a 60-ounce boiler on the inside, and it will hold 76 ounces of water in the tank. The double boiler, because it has 2 boilers, the brew boiler is 10 ounces, and the steam boiler is 32, and the water tank is 84. So the capacities on this one are just a little bit larger as far as the water tank, but it's bigger too. It's taller. Everything about it is a little bit bigger except for the depth on the countertop. And to me, that's not a big deal. Every countertop has plenty of depth. So why would you want one over the other or vice versa? This has PID built in, clock comes on in the morning, volumetric controls, easy to use because of the 2 different kinds of baskets. This machine, built very hardy. It's going to last you a lot of years and give you good service. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but this is more of a traditional espresso machine that you would see in Italy. This is more of a convenience. They're both great machines. It's just a different kind of user. Let me show you the steam on this, just so you can see between this and the Rocket, the steam power. Okay, let's move over here. I would say that's stronger. This one appears stronger to me, and I'm not surprised. That's not surprising at all. Then I want to show you the hot water dispenser. This is hot water over here. That's autofill. That makes sure your boiler doesn't burn up. I'm waiting for that to stop. 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 Thank you. Hot water right here. This is autofill as well. Water's, probably half the volume, if not even more. Not quite as fast, but dispenses it in a nice fashion. Nothing wrong with that. So those are the two machines. This up here will actually tell you what's going on. This gauge tells you if your grind is right. As you're brewing, it should pop up to about 10 and then drop down to about 9, 9.5. If it's not right, this will kind of give you a gauge as to what's going on. With this one, I like to use a timer. You're looking for 20 to 30 seconds for a 2-ounce brew. Same with this. Dial it in, make it good, because that's going to make all the difference in the world as far as flavor. Try it at 20 seconds, see what it tastes like. Try it at 25, try it at 30, even 35, and see what it tastes like. I've found that sometimes running it a little bit longer tastes better. But it's all up to you. That's the beauty of both of these machines. You get to play around and do it your way and make it customized for you. Check out these machines. We have individual crew reviews of each one of these, and check those out. It gives you a little more information, and it also will show you how we brewed with them. Subscribe, comments down below. Check out both these machines on our website.